everyone, I'm Maddie from Temple of Geek here at San Diego Comic-Con, and today we are talking to Matt Peters, the director of Babylon 5: The Road Home. How are you today?
Doing great. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How does it feel to be here at San Diego Comic-Con?
Oh, San Diego Con is always exciting. It's always great to come here, and it's especially great to come here and be able to talk to a lot of Babylon 5 fans.
Awesome. Were you a Babylon 5 fan before jumping onto this movie?
I was not, actually. I did not watch the show, and what happened was I was working with my executive producer, Rick Morales, who worked on this film, and I was set to direct another movie with him, and he ended up getting Babylon 5, and so he immediately thought of me because he knew I liked sci-fi, he knew I liked good TV, and he asked me if I wanted to do it. He said, let me check out this show, let me see what you got. After watching a couple episodes, I said, put me on, I want to do this. So I gave up another job just to work on this thing.
Wow, yeah, I was just going to ask, what was your reaction when you were, given this opportunity?
It was great, it was fantastic. And then the other thing was great was I got paid to binge the show. I actually got to work for I think about a period of about a month. I watched 4 episodes or 5 episodes a day, and I was able to binge through the entire 5 seasons.
That's awesome. Yeah. Very cool. Yeah. How was working on this project different from something you've done in the past?
I'd say that this project is really interesting because it's an existing universe, and that was something that, I've worked with characters before like Superman and, Batman and things like that, but this was its own thing, its own universe that I knew that there were a lot of fans that were really interested in it. So that was kind of something that we really took to heart. We wanted to make sure that the fans were going to be noticing that we're fans of it as well, and we wanted to really translate that and give the kind of love that we have for the characters into the film itself. So one thing I really liked was just the fact that we noticed that Bruce Boxleitner is left-handed. So he had his communicator on the other hand, and that was something that we tracked through the movie to make sure that shows up.
Oh, yeah, that's really cool. So that kind of attention to detail is super important, especially for people who have been fans for a really long time. Yep. They might pinpoint, oh, wait, hang on a second, So when you did binge watch, were you looking for little things like that?
It was something that came up to me, and I know that when I saw it, I immediately flagged it and I mentioned it to Rick, and I thought it would be something that we wouldn't pay attention to because just for budget reasons I thought it would be easier to just skate past it, and he said absolutely not. We want to make sure that that's noticeable. We want those details in there.
Right.
So yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Now, were there any unexpected challenges when directing The Road Home?
There was one, because what happens is in the story there's a moment where we actually see a screen and it has all these images of alternate universes, and frankly I needed more reference. I needed more material to put on that screen. And so what I did is I scrubbed through the original season, the original 5 seasons of the show, and found little moments that we could remake into an animated version for that scene. So that was actually a lot of fun. We took the time to take out individual scenes from actual episodes and then re-rendered it into our animated format just to put on that screen, so that, hopefully somebody is going to pay attention and, love it as much as we did.
Yeah, that's really cool. Now, will fans who are just kind of jumping on with the animated movie be able to enjoy it if they haven't watched any of the original series?
That's what we've been told. Apparently, we've done some test screenings, and there are people who were fans of the show, really enjoyed it, but there were also people who had not seen the show. And after watching it, they were curious. They wanted to know more. They wanted to actually, binge the show like I did. So it becomes a great stepping on point if you haven't seen the show before.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. And be sure to check out Babylon 5. The complete series is coming to Blu-ray soon.
Yes.
And be sure to check out The Road Home. Thank you.
Thank you.